have you kind of found it so far, kind of gaining traction, as it were? Like, especially with you working on it for 6 months already. How was that?
It's a bit weird working from home. It's really weird working from home. Just because I think for 9 months I was used to working in an office. I'm not a typical office girl. I don't really like it. I like the freedom of being able to stand and then go, I'm good to go over there and make a cup of tea without being sort of looked at and going, where are you going? Why aren't you sitting at your desk? And I don't think it's good for your eyes anyway to sit at a computer for 12 hours a day. It's not good for you. Even though I kind of do it now, but like I give myself breaks, lots of tea breaks. But it's but it's hard, that transition of going, right, I now need to motivate myself to get up at a reasonable time and finish at a reasonable time in the evening. But like beforehand, when Bert was working his full-time job, we were working longer hours because I'd work all day, wait for him to get home, and then we'd work till whatever time in the evening because Bert would want to catch up. So I felt like I was doing double hours as well as doing what else I needed to do to get by, doing freelance work and all that kind of thing. But I have found that a lot of my friends and my family that I've spoken to, a lot of people my age, and obviously Bertie's age as well, wanted to do this and do their own companies and things. And when you tell someone, I'm running a company, they kind of look at you like, it won't work out, it won't happen. But then like I tell people, we're functioning, we're making money in our first 6 months, and they're like, what? Like, we're clearly doing something right. And I'm like, yeah, we are, we're working. But it's kind of seeing is believing kind of thing. You have to kind of prove yourself a little bit. Yeah. I have had friends that go, well, it won't work, and I'm like, well, you'll see. And I've had friends that come to events and come and see our work, and then that will really proud. And I'm like, I told you in the first place. It's going really well.
Suddenly become really superior to them. Like,
come on.
Used to hang around with your kind. No thanks.
But no, it's hard work. It's really hard work.
I think
you don't realise until you do it.
It kind of really put things in perspective. We're out at E3 and
just going to E3 was big.
That was pretty huge, yeah. Being invited to go to E3, biggest. Yeah, sorry. But
sorry.
Yeah, we're talking to some VR people at E3. And we're like, yeah, so we organised VR in a bar in the UK, and they're like, oh, that was you guys. And it's like, wait, you're a million miles away in the States. How have you heard of the events we've done?
Exactly.
It's like, yeah.
And that was in the first 3 months of working, and we didn't feel like we'd actually done much at that point. But it was kind of just getting onto our feet, and then that happened. And it was like, people wouldn't know who we are. Damn.
Glorious.
So glorious.
No, it's hard work. Having a business and all the financial side of stuff, actually being motivated to get up every day and do your work, and it's just that kind of, it's all the things you learn about business, all the legal side of things, like taxes and all that kind of stuff, having the right paperwork, all that kind of thing. It's a lot to take on when normally you just go into a business and they do everything for you, like, having to pay yourself, having to figure all that out.
It's alright, I'll worry about that. It is, isn't it? Like, having to realise that you have to keep all of your receipts all of a sudden. You can't just go, oh, cheers mate, and just leave.
Just put them in your back pocket. You forget that there.
Exactly. They're tax deductible. Keep hold of your receipts. If you're starting a business.
Tip 1.
Well, that actually leads me into if there are any people that are watching and they do want to kind of do this themselves, they want to get up and running as a business. Do you have any, just a couple of tips?
Yeah,
hundreds.
Be organised. Be organised. Have a diary. 20 diaries. Have a diary, because that's the most important tool that you'll ever have, because you don't want to be late. You don't ever want to miss a meeting, because especially when you're starting out, if you miss a meeting, then people won't ever talk to you again, especially if it's a big client or a big brand.
Don't take it seriously at all.
Yeah.
Don't turn up.
Exactly. But it's not saying, oh, sorry, I missed the train, they won't care. You don't turn up, then you don't get the job. So it's quite a, make sure you write everything down. I think we had about two. Yeah, we've got 2 diaries between us.
Yeah.
So we cross-reference just in case.
Google Calendar's great.
Yeah, Google Calendar's awesome.
Having Gmail, having a business Gmail account and linking it to Google Calendar
Yeah.
has probably been the most organised I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I've put on my calendar is like when to have Domino's.
We still have those. What was the thing we said last week?
It's
No.
Monday, isn't it? Damn! Yeah!
What was this thing you said last week? You celebrate the little goals.
Yeah.
So like if you have, like we had a really good week last week, so we went and got Chinese. So like really, really simple stuff that you should still celebrate because time goes so quickly that like 6 months, it's not 7 months down the line, we've done so much that you kind of forget what you've done.
No. When you're starting a small business and you're really bootstrapping it and just living off 0 overheads, you have to celebrate every small thing you do because when you're grinding away it's quite easy to forget how far you've actually come and how much you've done. So you have to sort of go, wait, look, this week we've done this, this and this. We've got £10,000 in our sales pipeline coming in just in 1 week. Shit the bed. That's pretty good.
We can have a Chinese.
Let's go get a Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose in that sense, if you're working for someone, you've always got someone kind of there to be like performance reviews, for example.
Yeah.
There's someone there to be like, oh, you've done pretty well this month. So when you're working for yourself, you need to kind of step up and be like, we're actually doing good work.
Exactly. You don't have a boss to congratulate you if you're doing well. You are your own boss, so you have to congratulate yourself sometimes.
Exactly. And that kind of helps you keep motivated as well, because otherwise you'll just, you don't want to get to the point where you just don't get up. You just stay until 12 and then you've missed half a day.
Not just missed half a day, you've missed half a day of potential earnings.
Yeah, exactly. And I think a lot of people think that when you work from home, you generally just do whatever you want. I generally get up every day really early and we work till 5 or 6 and then that's our day and we've done it 5 days a week or 6 or 7 depending on what we're doing. But you have to kind of set those rules, don't you? Obviously you can be, you really want to lie and have a line, but because you have that luxury in a way that you can work 10 till 7 or 12 till 9 or whatever, but it's a little bit easier, isn't it, walking from the bedroom to the living room to work.
So, tell the camera what you were saying about Patrick and switching.
What?
I've lost for like Patrick.
My ex-CEO Patrick, who works for Endreams, he told me one of the best tips. He basically runs his company with his wife, and he said the best tip for working with a partner is to switch off in the evenings, because you don't want to have that kind of, we run a company together, but at 5 o'clock we go, right, let's cut off, now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, because you don't want to kind of,
Remember to switch off. The importance of switching off and stopping at 5:30 or 5 and doing whatever you want to do.
Exactly. And actually having weekends off and having a line on Saturday or going doing random stuff. Because I think the problem as well, like technology, you've got Twitter and Facebook. Like I'm always on Twitter, but I have to sometimes go, right, that's enough now. You need to stop, because it's not healthy otherwise. And because you're working from home, it's very easy to just pick the laptop up again and go, I'll do a few more emails. You have to generally go. Everyone else is at home now. They don't want to receive emails at 9 o'clock at night. They don't.
I think we're really bad at that at the moment.
Yeah, we're learning. We're getting there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits on that one. Largely because the camera's running out of battery, but
I think you should just call it quits.
I think you should just do it. I hope that was enlightening for people out there. I'm going to possibly do this more often, not necessarily with you guys. We've done you now. We don't need you anymore. Although, for future reference, we are all going to EGX, so that should be lots of amazing fun times.
And Briggsy's going to blog the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Vlog the shit out of it.
Vlog. Yeah.
It's
Briggsy's going to vlog the shit out of it.
We're talking to people, I'm going to vlog it. If he's taking a shit, I'm going to vlog it. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for talking to me tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciated.
Sorry, okay.
Remember the importance of switching off, which is why we're doing this interview at 8:30 in the evening.
Yeah. So, anyway,
like and subscribe.
you've been you, we've been us, and I'll see you in the next video.